Hello guys, welcome to my another video. This is your host and you're watching me on Wrestle Brothers. So in this particular video, I'm going to talk about the latest WWE news that's been going on. That is Roman Reigns comments on BigE winning the WWE Championship. Why BigE is WWE Champion? Is it a last minute decision from WWE? Also, the new guest of Broken Skull episode of Stone Cold and the date of WWE Draft is been released. Okay, stay tuned, watch the video till the end. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to start with is about WWE Draft. So eventually WWE Draft is going to happen on today's Raw's episode, but it was postponed and it will happen on October 1st episode of SmackDown and October 4th episode of Raw. So these are the two dates that's been right now been scheduled by WWE for the draft of 2021. So it's been shifted 1 month, so let's see how WWE goes or how WWE plan this draft, because this draft will be an interesting one to see. Okay, now the next one is the new guest of Broken Skull episode. So the new guest of Stone Cold Steve Austin's podcast, that is Broken Skull, is none other than Seth freaking Rollins. So WWE has advertised that this episode will air on September 26th, that is on the day of Extreme Rules pay-per-view. So Seth Rollins will be, for the first time, will be the guest as at Stone Cold Steve Austin Broken Skull episode. So I hope this episode will be something we all want to watch. As a Seth Rollins fan, the question will be very much realistic, and I hope Seth Rollins' answer will also be a realistic one, because the kind of a promo that's WWE been showing as the Drip King, where Seth Rollins is giving a blazer to Stone Cold as a gift. So I don't know whether this will be a funny episode or a serious one, but I'm hoping for a good Broken Skull episode. Okay, the next news is none other than Roman Reigns, the current Universal Champion, comments on BigE cashing his Money in the Bank on the WWE Champion Bobby Lashley. So we all know that BigE is a player of SmackDown roster, and he's been continuously teasing Paul Heyman before SummerSlam, and in the last week also he gave a big tease to Paul Heyman that he might cash in at Roman Reigns. But tonight on Raw he cashed in on Bobby Lashley, the former WWE Champion. So Roman Reigns tweeted that and said that smart decision. So this means that Roman Reigns is completely insulting BigE, that that Roman Reigns is kind of a mocking BigE, that he's thinking that BigE is taking a smart decision by not cashing it at Roman Reigns, because that might be a failed cash in. So BigE is cashing on Bobby Lashley, so mocking that Roman Reigns tells smart decision. So this means that how concrete Roman Reigns is in his tribal chief character. So this means a lot of about Roman Reigns. So really love the way, because maybe on Survivor Series we will see Roman Reigns versus BigE, that is a championship versus champion match at Survivor Series. So that will be an interesting one, because kind of you are on SmackDown, you are cashing in on Raw Superstar. So it's kind of an insult for BigE, I believe. Okay, now the last news is that why BigE is the WWE champion right now. Why the sudden last minute decision been taken by WWE? Is it a last minute decision? So sources tell that yes, it is a last minute decision to make BigE cash in the Money in the Bank on Bobby Lashley. The reason behind that is very much simple. Those who follows WWE, they already got the news last night, that is even before Raw aired on television, that BigE will be cashing his Money in the Bank. So this is a pre-decision. The reason behind this is that to give a proper rating to Raw. We all know that for the past few months Raw's rating has not been going really well. AEW has been getting a better rating compared to Raw. So the Raw is a kind of a boring, the review has not been good. So WWE plans a surprise so that the Raw gets a good rating, so the viewership of Raw gets increased. That's why they make BigE cash in at the main event, which eventually make Raw a very good one, especially the climax one. So BigE's decision to make BigE cash in, successfully cashing in his Money in the Bank, is a smart decision from WWE, because this will definitely help the viewership of Raw also for the next week. So new WWE champion and BigE for the first time in WWE as a main card champion is a smart decision, and to cashing him in on Raw, I think this definitely will give a power booster to Raw. So let's see what happens right now, because right now officially BigE is the Raw superstar. So these are the news that I wanted to share with you. I hope you like it. Please like, share and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Cheers.